Okay, guys, we're now looking at Act 3, Scene 5. It's a short scene, it's a quick scene, and this will be quite a quick screencast, but there's some key things that I want to raise in this. We're back at a heath, and we're back in Thunder, which is the cue for our kind of mystical, witchy stuff going on. Enter the three witches meeting Hecate. That's Hecate, not Hecate. Hecate. Um, so who is Hecate? Well, the audience would know the name Hecate at the time. Hecate is traditionally the Greek goddess of witches, witchcraft, and magic, and she would have been seen as the kind of like these witches. They're just witches. There are loads of witches about, but Hecate is the goddess of witchcraft. She's full evil, right? She might as well be Satan herself, as far as an Elizabethan audience are concerned. Okay, she is the big boss when it comes to witches. And so we have the witches appear, and we have, why, how now, Hecate? You look angry. So she showed up, and she looks angry. And why is she angry? Because she's angry because how did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death, and I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part, or show the glory of our art. She says, how could you go to someone like Macbeth, who obviously they know is meant for very, very evil things, and give him all these prophecies without calling upon me? Because I want to be involved with Macbeth. And she describes Macbeth as a wayward son. And note how that links to the three witches being described as wayward sisters, right? She sees Macbeth almost as one of them. And there is a sense that Macbeth could be so much more evil. And the witches haven't done a good enough job. Not yet. But now Hecate is going to step in. And she is going to take control. And when in the last scene, we've just seen Macbeth go full evil himself and say, I'm going to go back to the witches. Here, in this scene, we see Hecate show up and be like, I'm going to deal with Macbeth. I'm going to corrupt him further than he's ever been corrupted. And you have all of this stuff here about what she's going to do to him. Draw him onto his confusion. He shall spurn fate, scorn death, bear, he hopes, above wisdom, grace, and fear. She's going to really, screw with his head, basically. And so this helps build that kind of dramatic tension, that for all the terrible stuff he's done, we're only kind of just getting started at this point. And that's what this scene is all about, really, adding to that kind of that dramatic tension, that kind of excitement of what is going to come. Cool. That is the scene, and that's all I really wanted to say.